I'm not a drama-filled bitch.
Well, but that's how you keep the trauma. That's how you keep it down. You nip it in the bud. You nip it in the bud. But what I was saying with you, which is very interesting with you, is that you chose the same head letter in both specifically, and that numerologically works with you. Sue does not work with her, and now I can understand why she is so guarded. She's so guarded. People with the U, with the letter U as their second letter in their name, always feel like they were taken advantage of or abused by their family in some way, shape, or form.
Oh my God, that is so true.
Hallelujah,
in her case.
brother.
Always feel like that.
She always does. Yeah.
And
well, it's not that I feel like that. It's actually true.
Right,
I have witnesses.
Right. No. But if you have a U as a second letter, because U is one of your three vibrations. You have three different three vibrations. C is a 3 with the 1 hanging over it because it's the first of the three vibrations. L is a 3 with the 2 hanging over it because it's the second of the three vibrations. And then U is a 3-3. Okay, so this gives issues. This is family. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big thing for her. Yeah.
I am used by family. I am sometimes abused by family. I am sometimes worn out by family. A lot of U vibrations don't want anything to do
you can leave
with
now
the
because
family that they came
just
from.
Proved yourself like you don't even know.
You can leave now.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I meant like you have proved yourself with that one because we all know what our friend here deals with.
But she values her independence. And she values the way that she has been able to use that to keep things together. So that's why she kept the S knowingly.
That's interesting, huh?
In her name when she went with Sierra.
Now, have they created their stage names? Are they living that persona
yet?
Well,
now, what is your real name and then stage name? Real quick.
My real name is Tammy.
Okay, and then Tammy.
Stage name is Glitz with the Z at the end.
Okay, so what this is setting you up for is to be a very protective person. Glitz is going to be a very good name if you're looking to be kind of a dominatrix.
There you go, sister friend.
Get your
because it catches guys off guard. It's a trick name because Glitz makes you think that you're kitty and purry and sweet and everything like that. But the actual meaning of it, because it's a G vibration, which is a 7, means that I am always worried about security and sacrifice. These are the things that are always on my mind. What is it that I have to secure? And what is it that I have to give up in order to secure this? Everything to me is about the give and take. If I have made an appointment with you to do a certain thing, then I'm giving up something over here in order to do that. And is it worth it to me? I'm doing this balancing act. You will also have but you're also confining yourself to a very small group of clients. You don't want a large group of clients. You don't want it all over the world. You want to have a few good, possibly high paying or possibly pleasurable that they bring something to the table. But that group of clients, because you're like the guardian at the gate, they will never stop being your clients. The only way that you get out of a G vibration is if you die or if you move.
Die, Glitz.
No, I mean, the only way your clients will get away from you, because once you have nurtured them and once you get that nurturing and once you get in sync with them, you purposely will do things that get them addicted to you. And so therefore, but you can only do it with so many people.
Can we define clients in her stage name? Is that like
in this case he means the fans?
That's what I mean. Okay,
loyal
fans. You're loyal fans.
Mm-hmm. Just a comment. I've had 2 people that I've had serious relationships with tell me in the past that I'm like heroin to them. I'm very addicting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that you said that.
Yeah, you have a sixth sense. It'll give you a sixth sense, and you chose Glitz apparently for that reason.
Well, that's funny. I was just going to say when we were choosing her show name, we had all come up with a bunch of suggestions, and she finally comes back and says, "No, I think I like Glitz," and so that was her name that she chose that one herself.
So it's a persona that's within you that's wanting to reemerge herself. I'll tell you, I did a past life regression on a woman. I want to share the story because it's reminded me of the story. I did past life regression on a young lady. She came to me, very simple looking young lady, very plain and everything like that, but cute. Older than her years, because it was obvious to me that she was an older woman, but she one of those women that just looked really young. And then on top of that, she carried a backpack that had a teddy bear on it. Right?
Yeah.
Damn, I think I might know this girl.
As I got to know her, it turned out that she was a high-class call girl. Okay. But she wanted to do past life regression. She really just wanted to get regressed because she said that she felt that she had some issues. So I did the past life regression. I regressed her back to the 1800s To make a long story short, she remembered clearly growing up in a brothel.
Wow.
She was the child of a madam in the brothel. She described the brothel to me perfectly. This was a young lady that did not have the best education in the world, okay? I mean, in regards to history, there was just no way that she could have been able to fake the things that I was able to record in regard to her talking about. Knowing how the house was built, knowing that the black people stayed in the back who took care of the house, that they stayed in the kitchen, that they were not allowed in the front part of the house.
Right.
But that they were better to her than some of the strangers that came
in.
to visit with her mother. She described the perfumes on her mother's in her mother's bathroom as being not
So
spray
she didn't
proof room, but
remember growing up in the brothel. That was it.
didn't
huh?
remember it, but it made so much sense to her why she had chose to be, because she chose the lifestyle. She didn't like get forced into it or anything like that.
Right.
She said that she just found a certain enjoyment in it, and it allowed her to be able to provide for her family. And so that's why that she did it. And she's like, I don't do it, but I'm able to go places that I never thought I'd be able to go. I'm able to take my husband and my kids places that I never thought, and expose them to things that I never dreamed of. And I enjoy myself. And she said,
Right.
if I don't want to take a client, I don't take a client. But
Right.
it was all because of the control that because this brothel that was in Orleans somewhere, her mother was seeing high class, well privileged, well heeled men.
That's interesting, huh?
So yeah, it's very interesting. And so most likely what it is something new that's coming out, which is why you decide to go with an odd, even though you're an even. So
Okay, now she's Toxie, but that is short for intoxicated. But we call her
She
Toxie.
didn't choose that name. She was born
She
to that
was, yeah,
name.
she was born to that name. Yeah.
but what's your
Kelly.
Kelly. Okay,
And then
that's
Toxie.
perfect. That's perfect. That's wonderful for you because they're both two vibrations. They're both two vibrations. You're staying on an even keel. Okay, so Kelly is a 2 with the 2 hanging over it. Toxie is a 2 with the 3 hanging over it. That gives you your fan club. That gives you access to the fan club. You'll have the fan club. Okay.
What?
Kelly doesn't necessarily like the fan club. Kelly doesn't like the fan club. Okay. Kelly is a That's how Kelly is a one-on-one. That's her preferred form of communication. If I was to tell Kelly, I'm going to hire you as a manager, okay? I've got 35 people that are going to be working under you. You have 2 ways that you can talk to them about your management style. You can either get up on the stage and talk to them right now, or you can meet with each one of them one-on-one and talk to them. She's going to say, you know what? I'd rather meet with each one of them one-on-one and have a conversation with them. That's what I'd rather do.
But Toxie loves the fans.
Toxie can go either way. Toxie can go either way. She's like, you know what? Whatever works for you, that's going to work for me because I don't really have to like all of them. Right. Now, if you want to control that vibration, go from Toxie to intoxicating. Intoxicating now gives you control because now that makes you a 9 vibration. I is a 9 vibration, right? So now what you're going to do is you have control over the person. You become an intoxicating environment for them. You become naturally intoxicating to
Might be
them.
making a switch.
Right.
Toxie now stands for intoxicating.
Anyone who licks the sweat off of Toxie's body is going to get intoxicated anyway.
Exactly. So there you go. That's your way of being able to control and use that to your advantage. If you don't necessarily like the client, then you're Toxie. If you like the person that you're dealing with, then you're intoxicating because you want them to come back.
So when she's sucking face at the bar with strangers that say, "Oh, you're on the show," that's intoxicating.
Right.
But she is intoxicated. But she
Right.
When Mr.
Exactly,
Toxie's carrying her shoes out later, that's just
Yeah,
plain old
full
Toxie.
now we see that you have your bag of tarot cards with us. That I'm
Yes.
so excited because I made you go
Yes.
down and get it. But here's my question: now let's say you were going to do a tarot. Now I know like you can do a whole tarot reading for somebody.
Right.
But if
What I'll
I
be doing
have
is a 3-card
specific,
spread.
okay, I was going to say if I have specific questions, is that how the best way to work that?
Well, I have a client that she's been my client for like some 10 years now and whatnot, and she had referred someone to me, so I came over to her place to do the reading and everything like that and stuff. And I was trying to explain to the woman that I was going to do the reading for her how she should, do with the cards and everything like that. And I always tell everyone, just think about one subject that's on your mind, and then rifle the cards and give them back to me, and then I'll tell you what's going on. You know, well, the young lady was having a hard time with this and whatnot. You know, she's like, because I have so many things on my mind. I have so many things I'm thinking about, so many things and whatnot. And then my friend, she said, you know what? I don't know how he does it. Just think about one subject. He'll hit on everything else. She says, I don't know how he does it. I can't explain to you how he does it. I don't explain to you how it works. It just works. Just think about the one subject and then let him do his thing. And it always works. That's
Okay,
just
let's
how
get
it
one.
works.
We take a little bit longer break at 8:30. You'll be back after our 8:30 back, so we can all
Um,
get some little mini readings
I'm
in,
going,
Locke.
yeah, because I'm supposed to be somewhere at 9, but I can make it to 9:30. So
Okay,
I
all
got a
right,
little meeting, but it's okay. I
all
can
right. Who you want to do first? You pick one.
you.
Oh, Joyce. Okay, go ahead.
Most people choose to do her first, so.
Yeah,
That's because y'all get
wise
my sloppy seconds. Okay.
wise men always pick the redhead.
See.
You don't want to work with the woman scorned thing,
Oh,
okay? The whole
say.
woman scorned thing. You
Okay,
don't
tell
want to
me
do
what we got to do. Let's do this.
that. Okay,
Tell
you're
me.
gonna sit here.
Okay, switch seats with me, Glitz,
I'm
girl.
gonna take a picture too.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the camera down on there.
Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. This is exciting. Beautiful bag, by the way.
Thank you very much.
This is going to be fun. I've gone through some serious changes in my life the last few months.
Well, I listen, honey. If you tell me what's going on in your life, I'm a psychiatrist. If I tell you what's going on in your
Okay.
life, I'm a psychic.
You can say, you can tell me anything you need to tell me, brother.
I will look into it and I'll let you know what's going on. What I like you to do. This is.
Can you get one of her asshole in there?
Can we do a reading
Let's
for
do
her
this.
Me and
asshole?
Locke are already bonded because, he's seen my
That's
asshole.
true. That's
So we're
true.
bonded.
That's how we first met.
I know. How
You had me at
exciting.
asshole.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, well, what I want you to do is I want you to think about one subject that you're seeking advice on, okay?
Okay.
While you're doing that, I just want you to take the cards and mix them up like this or mix them around like this. You just can't shuffle them. The only thing you can't do is shuffle.
Just mix
Just
them.
mix them up, and once you feel you throw it out, you stop and give the cards back to me.
Okay.
Okay, let me
This
see
is great.
This hand. And once again, think about what you're seeking advice on, okay? Okay, thank you.
This is great radio, huh? We're not even talking.
Right? The anticipation is just in the air. This is where you were, this is where you are, and this is where you're heading. Okay, yeah. You're. Mm-hmm. Right.
The devil's where I'm headed. Okay, go ahead, Locke.
Devil talks. Devil always talks about temptation, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the Nine of Swords, and so yeah, last year was not a year that you were very happy to see last year go. You did not miss it. Okay. The latter part of last year specifically was a very difficult time for you. Your real difficult time would have been around the month of September. September would have been a really, really horrendous month for you, okay? In regards to trying to get over things and trying to understand who was friends and who was not friends, backstabbing, lying, feeling like you're being victimized of those type of things, being misrepresented. These are the things that were really going on around then that really hurt you.
Okay.
You were also trying to get something off the ground and it just wasn't flying. There was something you was trying to get started and you was trying to get it off the ground and it just wasn't flying. There was another thing causing you. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. And yeah, last year you started off last year very, very hopeful about last year. Actually, you were looking for, if you think about the beginning of last year, if you think about January of last year, you were like really excited. You were really excited because there was a whole bunch of things that was going to happen, that was supposed to be happening. And you were so excited about last year. And then all of a sudden it was like you guys got stuck in the mud. It was like for every step forward that you made, it was like two steps back. It was like last year was like the year of nothing. It was just like, you didn't lose anything, but you didn't gain anything either. It was just, you just felt like you were just like stuck in the stasis type of a deal.
All
Make
right.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I didn't think about it a lot till then, but now that I think about it, I was stuck. September was huge. I remember September.
Awesome. Well, now this last week has been amazing for you in regards to your life and life changes, okay? And the possibility that it offers. You actually now feel like you have some kind of direction that you're going through.
Yep.
And not just this last week, but the king will also spread over the month. So this has just been an incredibly transformative month for you in regards to the opportunities that are being offered.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, but May is really, really what's offering you your place. What specifically after the 15th of May? After the 15th of May is where you really get your place in society. What is it, where it is it that you're supposed to be working at? What is it you're supposed to be doing? You have your direction. You have the okay, you have the heads up, the thumbs up for society in regards to, yes, this is what we like seeing you do, this is what we want you to do, and this is what we're willing to pay for you to do. Okay, so money increases. Money looks really good after the 15th of May.
Okay.
Before the 15th of May, you may be tempted to make a big purchase. Don't make the big purchase. Okay, don't do anything major with expenditure of money until after the 15th of May, once it starts coming in, because I see that there can be some difficulty with money because you overspent and now you're trying to make up for some overspending sometime during the first 15 days of May.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, there's someone that you're trying to help. There's someone that you feel is the same sex as you that you're trying to help, but you're wondering whether or not they're on the same team as you, if they're really trying to help you. So it's like kind of like you walk in the room and you say, "Oh, it's a sunny day," and they're like saying, "Yeah, but what if it's not sunny? What if it's actually, what if the sun's not about to come up, but what if it's about to go down?" You know, you're like, "Why are you always sticking needles in my doll? Whenever I'm trying to be like really a positive influence, you come back and hit me with something negative."
And this is a same-sex person?
Should be a person of the same sex. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And you're beginning to wonder, is the time that I'm spending with this person worth it or not?
Okay.
Okay. What we want you to do is you do need to limit your exposure to this person, only because they're not making you feel about yourself the way that you should be feeling. Okay. But the time that you're spending is actually time well spent. The person is on your side. They just don't know how to voice their being on your side. And so
Okay.
they're
I'll still
saying
give
it
you
in a
rides. Don't
way.
worry, it's okay.
They're saying things in ways that may be hurting you, but they're not intending for it to hurt you. They're trying to look out for you. They're
Okay.
trying to look out for you, but the way that they're doing it is incredibly clumsy. And so therefore that's why it's coming off as like, I say the sun is shining, you're telling me no, it's dark outside. You know, so and you're also hitting them back with, you know what, I'm a big girl. I got me. I'm trying to take care of you.
Right. Right.
Type of a deal.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what's going on there, is that they want to be there for you, but they're just not sure how, and they're doing it in a way that's kind of clumsy. And I don't know if they have the wherewithal to actually correct it. So I would say limit your exposure so that you're not exposed to the negative side, but continue to help, because it is help that's going to pay off very well in the long run. But you're there to mentor them. They're just not doing as well a job they'd like to do as
I
mentoring you.
gotcha. I got to guide them along.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Now, did I discuss what it was that you were thinking about?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, do you have more questions about that or anything else?
Okay, I want to talk about this purchase you're not telling me to make. I'm getting ready to make a purchase, but not for myself. I'm getting ready to buy my daughter a car.
Okay.
And I don't want to wait till after May 15th to do this.
This should not turn out to be a major purchase. The reason I'm saying it should not turn out to be a major purchase is that you should be able to find a very good bargain
Okay.
for
And
this
I'm
vehicle.
looking
You
for
should be
that.
able to find a very good bargain for this vehicle, and then it does not turn out to be a major purchase.
Okay.
Okay.
And
so
that's what we're
that would
looking
not fall
for.
under the auspices of a major purchase, because you should, the page of coins came up, and so that will talk about a young female.
Yes.
Okay. And it's talking about money on a young female, but it's a small amount of money. I mean, when
Right.
you think about the
Yeah, a
night
couple
of
$1,000s. Yeah.
right,
Exactly.
So what we're looking at, it should be something that you're not. It doesn't. That should not count as the major expenditure. But what we're talking about is you do that, and then there's something else.
Right. I don't
Now
want
that something else is right. That's
Right.
what's kind of
Well, I quit my job this week too. So that what's going on with my future?
okay. Well, let's take a look at that.
I have several jobs, as you might have noticed, but that's the job that the
Right.
IRS
Right. That's the
thinks
one
I'm
that they.
doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right on. Wrong card. That's rare. Okay.
Da, da, da,
Stop it. You're so bad. Okay, well, you know what? That's because this year is about what it is that you want to be when you grow up. Don't worry about the money. The money is going to be coming. The money's still coming. The money's it's energy for you. Okay, so money is still coming in. Don't worry about that. Concentrate more on what it is that you want to be when you grow up. So that way you're not stuck in something else that you don't want to be doing.
Famous.
You'll be known for something, honey. The magician's always known for something.
Okay.
You'll be known for something. Okay? Make sure that you're guiding. But I see that you are, don't worry in regards to this because you do have something new coming in by the month of August. Okay, and the month of August is talking about that I've made up my mind that this is what I want to do and this is what I like to do. I would advise you to take your time. I would advise you not to rush into anything because you have several different opportunities that are spiking all around you right now.
Yeah, I do.
And so I would wait until I got all the information that I would like on each one of them before I actually went into a direction. You have until August to make up your mind and make the decision. And I see that it being one that you're happy with because it closes with the magician.
Okay.
So we're happy with that. Okay. So don't rush into it. Take your time. This is nothing for you to panic over.
Yay. Awesome. We taking our break, or are we going to go ahead and do another reading first?
No, let's take the break now. Let's go a little bit early.
Okay.
We'll take the break now.
And then we'll get whoever is next in the hot seat.
I can do some if anyone wants to do it off.
We can
during the break, I can still do it.
film it on break.
My abilities don't stop just because the radio does.
Right. So that way everybody gets a chance so we don't run out of time. So you're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. Locke's going to do another reading while we take a break. But we are going to film it, so it will be up on our YouTube channel later. So who wants to sit in the hot seat next? All right, Toxie is in the hot seat next. We'll be right back where you'll pick us up live. Okay.
This is Alexia from the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City radio show. Join myself and the ladies every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for real talk about real stories with real people. That's Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on your computers at VegasAllNetRadio.com because they won't let us on regular radio.